I've had some comments from other Ranger owners. Oh, it's not going to work because this is the second generation Ranger, and they upgraded the suspension, or they changed the suspension, and I'm looking at it. All I can see is these cast aluminum control arms. Is that the upgrades they're talking about? So the main component on this lift kit is these steering knuckles here. These are going to come off. Wow, these seem a lot thicker than the Toyota steering knuckles. So I had a Tacoma. Oh no, I had a Colorado, yeah, and a Tacoma. And these were a lot thinner. These are pretty thick. I got nothing to do right now, and I'm like, yeah, let's take this apart. I mean, I'd like to start taking this off and then seeing if I can fit the new one up, and just to see exactly if I can figure out what the difference is. So this comes off. All this here swaps over to the new spindle. Maybe something there is a different size or something. That means I have to completely disassemble one side. See, the axle's got to fit in there just right. Damn truck. All right, guys, it's Sunday. Haven't done much to the truck other than the exhaust. I think I got it where I want it. I think it sounds pretty good. What I do want to try to do is get this lift kit to work. I've got a lift kit from Rough Country, 6-inch, but it's for the first gen Ranger. This is considered the second generation Ranger. This is a 24. So I bought this kit as soon as I bought the truck, because I got a good price on it. I go, yeah, you know what, I'll get it now, I can put it on later, because I still got to get tires and wheels. So the kit's been sitting there, and I was looking it over, and I go, hey, wait a minute, is this going to work with this truck? Everybody's telling me no, there's no lift kits. There are no 6-inch kits for this truck. I go, well, I got one. So I started looking into it, and sure enough, the company that sold the lift kit to me said it was like a misprint when they sold it to me, and it's been more than 30 days. Sorry, no refunds, no returns. Right? So I'm stuck with the kit, and I'm trying to figure out what is the difference. Nobody's been able to tell me what the difference is. All they can tell me is, oh, well, this has the newer suspension, right? Well, to me, it still has upper and lower control arms. It still has struts. It still has brakes. I mean, what's the difference? Nobody can tell me exactly what the difference is. So I think I'm going to pull one side apart and see if it's going to fit up. Rough Country contacted me. I emailed them and asked them about the fitting of this up, and they said, oh no, the steering knuckles won't work. So here's the steering knuckle, right? This is one of the most important parts. So the other day I took the front wheel off the driver's side, and well, let's take a look at it with it before taking anything apart. I measured the holes here for the hub brake assembly, or the hub assembly, bearing assembly. The dimensions seem to be the same. There's the location for the ABS sensor, just like the factory one. These little tiny holes here, they're tapped. Those are for the dust shield on the disc, on the rotor. Those are there. There's 3 of those. There's 4 of those. The spread on these bolts here for the brake caliper are the same. Like, what could be the difference? Okay, without taking the car apart, that's what I could tell. I measured off the face right here to the center of the ball joint, the upper ball joint. It's 6 inches. The factory one's 6 inches, except the ball joint's down here, right? There's the hole right there for the sway bar link. And it's got taps right here. Typically these are for your brake lines, little brake line bracket. That is different, but that can be that can be worked out, right? I'd have to measure the hole for the axle there, so I'd have to take the thing apart. And next thing is these holes here for the ball joints, the diameter, and the tie rods. And if everything looks good, I'm gonna try to fit it up, right? What do you guys think? Now on the cross members, I did some rough measurements on the cross members. The front one looks okay, but the back one has a bracket welded to it. And from what I can tell, that bracket needs to move over about an inch and a half. I think I can do that, would cut and re-weld it, refit it up, right? Everything else is like, it's awfully tempting. I think I can do it. It's these things here. It's like, man, these things are massive. And let's see. The older model Rangers, they have the tubular steel upper and lower control arms. This one look like cast aluminum. That's a difference, but I measured the bushings. The bushings are the same. So far, they look the same. The width, yeah. The only thing I can do is like get into it, right? Once it's apart, though, yeah. I'm sure it can be worked out, right? Right. Oh